What's up guys, it's Aaronitmar here with another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate leak. Before we start, before anyone says that I sound different, it's because I am sick and I didn't really intend on making any videos while I was sick, but this information leaked just happened to be while I was sick, so please bear with my really gross sounding voice. But we have a brand new leaked fighter for Smash Ultimate. Now, some people seem to think that this is related to the newly announced Prima guide for Smash Ultimate, and so because this is being printed already, then this is the reason that we have this leaked character. Others think that this is just a normal leak and the Prima guide just happens to be happening at the same time and isn't necessarily related to this leak. But a 4chan thread was started saying one word with an image: Ken. So obviously we can see that most likely Ken is going to be an Echo Fighter of Ryu in Smash Ultimate. Now at first, we just had this image, so the background was very difficult to see. We could see that we have that mouse in the corner, I forget his name, and we have some weird things going on in the background, so quite a few people thought that this was a brand new stage that was also going to be coming to Smash Ultimate. But upon further inspection, we can see that this is Moray Towers, which is the Splatoon stage, and we can see that the background, of course, has the cat. I can't remember names. The cat from Splatoon, and it basically takes place on Moray Towers. So this isn't actually a new stage. It's simply a returning stage, or not a returning stage, but just a stage we already knew was here. But this actually kind of increases the legitimacy of the leak, because putting it on an existing stage means that you need to get every detail of the stage that we already know about correct. And so far, they've done a very good job of that. There's the cat plushie in the background sitting on what looks to be like a milk crate or something like that. And there's another cat on top of that. There's also that background frog is kind of interesting as well, because they got that correct based on this image. So they're doing very well if this is a fake leak. Now, of course, if this is a real leak, then we know that this is just the stage itself. But we have to consider that it could be a fake leak, and they are still just doing a really good job at fake leaking. Push Dustin of Source Gaming discusses why he and some of his 3D designer friends have discussed this and believe why this is a real leak and not simply someone doing a fake leak for us. He responded to somebody on Twitter while not revealing who the character was, saying that a lot of things line up for it to be real. The lighting and shadows are perfect, the polygons on the clothes are on point for Ultimate and not the previous installment, etc. So everything about this image seems to line up properly. One issue that a lot of leakers have is they make something too high poly or too low poly, and so that immediately throws up a flag for this being a fake leak. However, Ken apparently matches everything perfectly as far as the lighting for the stage, the number of polygons that the Switch would be able to handle, and the number of polygons that other characters have in their game, or rather in Smash, in the same game, I guess. But Ken apparently matches all of this, so it's very, very good evidence for him being real. And then later on, we got a big image. We got the full image that this was taken from, because obviously the original image we got was simply a cropping of this full image. And so clearly this is Ivysaur, Pichu, Ken, and Pac-Man all doing their taunt on Moray Towers, and the bigger image makes it even more convincing in my opinion. There's even more of the stage to be seen in this full picture, and so that obviously increases the legitimacy if the details in the stage are right, because there's far more to see. It would be really easy for the leaker to simply model and do everything properly for just the small amount of the image that they were going to show, but with a full image, it's very clear that they're going to have to get everything right on the entire thing. So it stands to reason that we are working with a really, really good fake leaker, or simply, this is real. We can also see that this is a development switch, or the development version of the game, because along the bottom it shows the CPU usage, and along the side, on the right side, it shows different statistics about the memory and the capacity and the game threading and things that really only developers would care about, just to keep track of the stability of the game, but we're obviously not going to be seeing any of this in the final version of the game. Now, the only thing that is taking away from the legitimacy of this, I think, is that the only HUD entry or slot that is transparent, that we can't see a good amount of, is Ken's, the one character we're talking about. Now obviously I know why this is, because Pac-Man is overlapping with the HUD, and so when that happens, the image automatically goes transparent. That's just how Smash works. So I know why it's happening, but it just seems a little convenient. If I were the leaker, I would move one of the characters so that we could at least see what the HUD looks like. But based on the small image we can see, I've never really seen this image anywhere before. Now obviously, if this is a fake leaker, then it's very easy for them to just also render out an icon first. But if you look around Google and making videos on this, I've been very exposed to this. There aren't a lot of Ken renders out there. There's like 3, and none of them are high enough quality to really use. So this looks to be completely original, and obviously looks based on the model, which doesn't look like it's been used in another game, or at least it's been changed from what it used to be in other games. So it's kind of weird because the HUD takes away from some legitimacy, but then also adds some back, because Ken just doesn't look like he's ever looked before in this very tiny image that we can see. But yeah, that is pretty much this entire leak. We can see this full image, and you can obviously scrutinize it as much as you want. Personally, I believe it's real, although that may be my bias shining through, because I actually just want Ken as an Echo Fighter, because I think it would be really cool. But I would love to know what you guys think of this leak down in the comments below. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Whichever way you lean, I would really like to know, because it's really easy to just straight up say, this is fake, or this is real. But if you offer reasons for it, it's really interesting to see the other point of view. So I'd really like to know why you think what you think. And then, of course, what do you think of Ken as a fighter in Smash? Obviously, he's just an Echo Fighter, so he's not going to be a full original character. It would be very easy to predict his moveset, simply because he's from another fighting game, and he's an Echo Fighter of Ryu, just like he is in Street Fighter, so likely we're going to see the different multi-hit properties and flames from his moveset versus Ryu's that doesn't really have flames aside from the Hadokens. But I would love to know what you guys think of Ken as a fighter overall. I think, personally, he's a really cool fighter. I actually had a really interesting idea, because of course a lot of people are looking at the Mii Fighter outfits when it comes to the new characters that are going to be coming to Smash Ultimate, and Heihachi was one of those characters who had a Mii Fighter outfit in Smash 4. And we've also yet to have a dual character trailer for fighters that come from different series. I remember back in Smash 4 we had like Bowser Jr. and Greninja, if I remember right, or something. We also had Captain Falcon and Robin revealed at the same time, so we haven't had a trailer for 2 characters that are from different series. Obviously we've had Simon and Richter revealed at the same time, but those are from the same series, so I don't really count it in the same way that the ones from Smash 4 were. So I think a really cool one would be if Heihachi and Ken were fighting and this was just how they were revealed for Smash Ultimate. They're both really well-renowned fighting game characters. We could even get Ryu in there where, you know, maybe we actually have Ryu versus Ken starting out fighting, because, you know, they're rivals, so they're obviously going to be sparring and working together to improve. And then all of a sudden, Heihachi shows up and player 3 enters the match, and now all of a sudden we've got 2 characters fighting Heihachi at the same time. I don't know, I think that would be really cool. Of course, I'm just down for other characters from fighting games to join Smash, because, I don't know, it's just cool. I just think it's really cool. But of course, I don't want to oversaturate with too many fighting game characters, because then obviously it would just be like, why don't you just go play Street Fighter? So yeah, that's just a thought that I had. I'm really curious what you guys think how Ken may be announced if he is in fact real, and just what you think of the character as a whole. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are really close to hitting 100,000 subscribers on the channel, and if we are moving at the same rate that we have been, we are probably going to hit it before Smash Ultimate even comes out. So I am really excited about that, and just really grateful for everyone's support. It's been a goal of mine ever since I started YouTube to hit 100,000 subscribers, so I really am looking forward to doing that. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more Smash Ultimate news, leaks, things like that. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and I hope you have an awesome day.